box of condoms. Things have changed. Now it's, give me a box of condoms, please, and a pack of cigarettes. Smoking has become absolutely unacceptable, socially unacceptable. We owe this to the United States, which is the fount of all social change and all wisdom, right? Grace to the United States. We have the panic about global warming. We also have the world's biggest SUVs. Thanks to the United States, we have the panic about obesity and also Big Macs. So my advice to you would be, don't look to the United States for leadership on these social issues. Look at our history. The United States had a prohibition on alcohol from 1919 to 1933. Drinking went up steadily, and we got some millionaires. That's how President Kennedy's father became a millionaire, was by smuggling in whiskey from Canada. You notice that in the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev fought the evil alcohol with the same effect, right? Alcohol remained and Gorbachev is gone. And this, the United States has had a war against drugs for 60 years. Drug abuse is going up, drug enjoyment is going up and up and up, and it's even become legal. That's how effective the government prohibition has been. So I invite you to look at the wisdom of ostracizing smokers, telling them that they're evil. It simply doesn't work. And in fact, I'd like to say a few good words about smokers. First of all, smoking is a social vice. As all these people gather out in the cold, minus 18 perhaps, to enjoy their vice, they socialize, they meet with each other. So while you cubicle rats are there working out that last little bit of code or collecting that last debt, they're out there plotting the future of the company as they talk. It's well known that Joseph Stalin and his smoking buddies plotted the whole Bolshevik revolution while they were smoking and drinking a little bit in the outdoors. Smoking has the additional virtue, it signals who you are. I used to walk around with a pack of Camels conspicuous in my pocket, or maybe on a summer day, a t-shirt, my manly figure there, and Camels rolled up, that smiling animal looking out through the t-shirt, and everybody knew who I was. There's a man to be reckoned with. So it announces who you are. Now this is good. For you girls, for instance, in a nightclub smoking, some guy comes up to you and asks you for a dance with shaking hands and yellow fingers. You know, well, here's a guy who likes to take a risk. Here's a guy who lives on the wild side. Let's take a chance and dance with him. I'll bet it's going to be exciting. On the other hand, for guys, there's some signals as well. If there's a girl smoking, you might say, well, yeah, here's a girl who's kind of relaxed and doesn't care too much about her body, doesn't care too much about her health. Maybe there's something in it for me. So you ask her a question. Say, like, lady, do you smoke after sex? She says, I've never looked. You're supposed to laugh there. Then you know, here's something. Maybe there's some potential there. I'll go on. That smoking gives you certain signals. Let's say that you're a government. You get a lot of revenue from the tax money that you get from cigarettes. That's all for the good, and more than that, you probably promise the smoker, along with everybody else, a pension. Dasha, I'm going to be a little bit long here. It's about 10 minutes. You promise pensions to everybody. And the great thing about smokers, they don't collect that much pension because they die. So for the government, it's all for the good. You should enjoy it. Let's say you're in business. Maybe you're in the retail narcotics business. So you're looking for customers. And you see a guy smoking, you say, well, there's a guy who looks like a risk taker. He looks like he's up for new adventures. Would you like to try some marijuana, perhaps? Yes, just a little bit. Now, marijuana is a low-profit commodity. But maybe if he likes your marijuana, he'll go on, he'll like your pills and your heroin, and that's where the real profit is. So it's a signal that there's something there for you. On the other hand, if you're in the insurance business, the signal goes the other way. So you're selling life insurance. So here's a guy who's smoking. No, I don't think I want to sell him life insurance because I will wind up paying out too early. Or if you're selling car insurance. What about smokers? Well, we already know that a smoker is a risk taker. Do we want to sell car insurance to risk takers? Not really. I don't know if the statistical study has been completed, but I think that there's probably a higher risk associated with lighting a cigarette while you're driving than there is with texting while you're driving. So don't sell them the insurance. Oh, another thing. You know, a smoker is always driving along and he's looking out the window through a windshield covered with yellow fog, which makes it hard to see the road. So basically you shouldn't sell insurance to smokers. So there's all sorts of benefits to just reading the signals and seeing what's going on with people. So I'd caution you to accept smokers as they are. Let them enjoy their double weed, their coffin nails, their cancer sticks, whatever you want, and just let it be. I'd like to conclude with one observation, however, that just as smoking reduces a nice long straight cigarette to an ugly little stub, it can do the same for your manhood. Because smoking constricts the capillaries, restricts blood flow, and there are some places that a guy kind of wants the blood to flow upon occasion. And if the blood doesn't get there, you have a certain problem. So you may see these days a woman walk into a drugstore and say, pack cigarettes for my husband, please, and a couple of Viagra.